or two in front of me before he handed us the menus. "And something for you." Ben tugged a doggy treat out of the pocket of his jeans and gave it to Duke. "New menus?" I asked, noticing the stained menus that were normally wedged between the salt and pepper shakers were no longer there. "New way of handing out the menus?" "I was trying to tell you before you rudely interrupted." Mama pushed back over to me. "I'm sorry," she said to Finn. "I raised her better than that." "Rude," Finn teased me, his smile making my breath catch. He knew the tension between me and Mama had just started to dissolve in recent months after she'd finally accepted my career choice. I was the sheriff of our town, Cottonwood, Kentucky. "I was saying that Frank Von Lee is going to be here today." She bounced on her toes. "In a few short hours," she squealed. "Really?" I asked, a little louder than normal. The construction worker was making a bunch of ruckus, banging on a new wood beam on the ceiling of the old building. "So soon? The diner doesn't look like it's completed yet." I turned around in my chair and gave the diner a good once-over. Ben Harrison had been working hard over the past few months to get the diner camera-ready for the Culinary Channel show Southern Home Cookin, starring the biggest Southern culinary chef that had turned food critic, Frank Von Lee. "Yes," Mama clapped her hands together. "He's staying at the Tattered Cover Books and Inn right next door. They sure don't give you much notice. Glad I spruced up a bit." She pushed her manicured fingers into her hair to give it a little more volume. "The diner will look great once they finish putting the beam up today, and with a little elbow grease," Ben noted. "This is it, Kenny," Mama beamed. "Winning that cooking contest last year and having my pot pie featured in the Cottonwood Chronicle has changed my life." "Not to mention, I added your delicious pot pie to our menu." Ben interrupted and pointed to the new menu, where it read, "Cottonwood Chicken Pot Pie, homemade by Viv Lowry." He called Mama by her nickname, short for Vivian. "Mm-hmm." Mama's lips were pressed tight as she hummed and nodded, pride all over her face. "That's me." Her shoulders drew up to her ears, her nose curled, eyes squinted as she smiled. "I've gotten so much recognition." She talked to Finn like he didn't know what was going on. "You deserve it, too." Finn was good at feeding her ego. "Do I look good?" She craned her neck side to side. "Which is my good side, left or right?" She rotated some more. There was definitely something going on with Mama's face. Maybe it was a lot of makeup. "What?" Mama drew back and looked at me. "Do I have a booger?" "No, Mama." I rolled my eyes. "Both sides are beautiful, Viv." Finn was full of malarkey. "Oh, Finn." Mama giggled and brushed her fingers towards him along with a nose scrunch. She ran her hand over her hair and down her custom-made apron embroidered with her initials. "Edna is stopping by to do an exclusive interview with me this morning, and I've got to look my best." Edna Easterly was the Chronicle's reporter. Mama's face glowed with pride. "She's going to take some photos of me cooking my famous pot pie. She's going to come back tomorrow, too, because that's when Frank is going to try the pot pie. But can you believe he's going to be here in a few short hours? We've been waiting so long for him." "Frank? Since when are you on a first-name basis?" I asked, lowering my voice since the hammering had stopped. Ben laughed. "It's not guaranteed that I'm going to make it on the show." She let out a deep sigh. "There is that diner over in Clay's Ferry he's going to later in the week." She tossed a loose wave of hair. "It's between me and them." She swung her finger back and forth between us. "But you and I both know I'm going to win." She winked. The construction worker passed us with